Alright guys, I'm so happy to bring you guys the first episode of Resellers, Retailers, and Road Trips. And we're down in Duluth, Georgia right now, and to pop things off, I'm bringing you guys the G1s. What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, man, bringing you guys resellers, retailers, and road trips. We will be embarking on a journey throughout the whole entire United States, starting in Georgia, where we will visit various retailers, resellers, and embarking on road trips along the way. Tune in to each and every episode because I might just end up in a city near you. What's up, guys, man? Welcome to G1's Clothes. As you guys can see, we up in this building right now. And this is actually the second time I've been here. The first time was on my second channel, Too Wild for TV. I want to give a huge shout out to Eddie for actually showing me this spot and introducing me to the man himself, G1, which I'm introducing you guys to today.
What's up,
you know what I'm saying? Eddie's about to take me to a new spot called G1's. It's like a vintage shop. We're at G1's right now, man. Now, where's this located?
It's located 2628 Pleasant Hill Road.
Definitely a nice spot to check out, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a huge shout out to you, man, for letting us film at your store and being the first episode of Resellers, Retails, and Road Trips. We're going to be going around Georgia, basically meeting people that are killing it in the game right now in the resale market, retail, and a little bit of road trips, just enjoying the journey going along. So tell them a little bit about yourself and how you got started.
Hi guys, my name is G1 Kim. I'm 22 years old and I started my clothes and shoe resale business around 4 years ago in my garage.
You started off as a thrifter first or a sneaker reseller, you would say?
Yeah, I used to thrift back in high school a lot just because I like the clothes and I like wearing vintage. And over the years, I got more into shoes, buying more shoes for myself and just like expanding my whole collection.
So, I mean, I can see there's definitely some sort of personality going on at the store. And you said you started in the garage. I mean, in the garage, it was probably more just strictly the clothes. Like, what did you want to give the appearance or give your customers that feel when they come into the spot?
So as the years went by, I noticed that a lot of my customers had similar styles towards me. So whenever I pick and choose a shirt or a shoe, I always think, would I wear it myself? And so people would come in here and just look at everything and they'd always leave with an item.
Okay, and then what about like the design? Like I love this Monopoly stuff, and then you got the old Jackie Chan movie posters. Just something that's just kind of nostalgic to you, I would say?
Yeah, I wanted like a clean design for the store, and a lot of these decoration pieces, like they do relate to me because this is actually art by Iconic and Mark Resale. They did like a Monopoly collaboration with like inspirational messages, and so from here all the way down to there is all just inspiration.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a little look around the store and we'll get right back to you. Let's get it. So I gotta ask, man, because in every different area, especially even in Atlanta, it's different. Like in Georgia, what is like the biggest selling shoe that you resell or that you're selling right now at this point? What are people bringing in, and what are you selling out?
I feel like people a lot of the time they bring in Dunks, and I do sell out on Dunks just because they are a cheaper shoe, but they're still very stylish.
Is there anything in here at all that we're looking at that you won't sell? That's just kind of like here just to show, but you wouldn't be willing to sell it? I mean, I know a couple people that
probably the off-white clog Rarity art posters over there. Also that Harley Davidson sign, the Nike sign.
So is this straight for the store?
Yeah.
Where'd you find that Nike one at?
That was actually from like an older
Nike store.
80s Nike store, yeah.
Oh wow.
So I sourced that from online.
So what would you say makes your store like different than every single other store out here? Because I mean, there's a lot of more and more popping up of these vintage stores and these consignment stores. What sets you apart from the rest, if you had to say anything about that?
I'd say my store has just like tons of variety. From vintage, we have jerseys, we got streetwear, older streetwear, and also we have the older retros too, as well as the newest like the Off-Whites, the Travis Lowe's.
I see some are those Dr. Martens right there?
Yeah, these are Doc Marten.
Yeah, I ain't seen no Doc Martens out like in any spot, so you got me with that one. These are old school, right? The Newcastles?
Yeah, Newcastle Dunks.
Yeah. So we are in Duluth. So some of you guys out there that don't know, Duluth, I would say, is kind of like northeast Atlanta, like a little bit northeast after Metro. So do you find a difference in what the customers like in Duluth compared to maybe a downtown Atlanta?
I think my prices are different from Atlanta just because we're not such in like a highly densely populated area, but people still want to look for a lot of shoes clothes.
In simple terms, living in Atlanta itself, any big city, is going to be more expensive. So with more expensive, you have to have more labor. It's a lot more things that go on to it. Being in Duluth, which is about, we'd say about 20 to 30, depending on the traffic outside of Atlanta, the prices and the things are a little bit lower. So I mean, definitely there. And then you can also cater to people that maybe just live out in this area that don't live in Atlanta, because usually you had to be in Gwinnett and drive to Atlanta to get what you want. Now you could be in Gwinnett and get what you want. Do you find a lot of people from Atlanta coming out here too?
Yeah, a lot of people from Atlanta do come out here just to look at different clothes, different sizes on shoes, and a lot of people from the north actually come down here because they're further away from Atlanta.
You mean like Buford and stuff?
Buford area,
Okay.
Sewanee, Johns Creek.
All right, bet. So I know, like, as an avid collector myself with sneakers and even with some clothing, I know with you kind of pride yourself on the clothing and the sneakers. I find a lot of sentimental value in things, and sometimes it's hard for me to let go and sell and move on from stuff. And I want to know some of your favorite pieces in your shop, but also, like, do you deal with that? Like, something like when you get something in from a thrift, like where you be like, man, I don't know if I can sell this, but then you know you got to sell it because you got a business to do. Like, do you run into those type of issues?
So yeah, I used to have a lot of attachments towards a lot of the pieces, but over the years I've just gone through so many clothes. One of the items would be like these Olympic jackets. These are like really
A1.
hard to find right now. I used to have a lot of these, but now they're just like very rare.
So you find, you know, it harder and harder to come by this type of stuff. Like, it's not in the thrifts as much.
It's not readily available anymore.
And I always say, like, I think it's a little different with shoes. Like, you could sell a pair of Lightning 4s and then come back and get them in a couple of months easily on StockX or somewhere else, or even in the shop. I mean, you got what, 8 pairs right there.
Yeah.
So you got like 8 pairs. They can easily come back and get that. But with this type of stuff, this is timeless.
Yeah.
So you're finding it harder and harder to come by this, right?
Yeah, because they're only released in that year, like 1996.
Yeah, vintage, straight.
You can't
legit.
find them in 2021.
Where would you say the majority of your vintage is being sourced from, like a Goodwill or Salvation Army? I know they do, like, for you guys, a lot of you guys know, like, certain little swap meets or something too, right? Like, that you can go to. It's some place I heard where if you get special access to these type of items, is it, you know, what's your main?
So like a lot of my clothes come from a lot of thrift stores as well, but a lot of people do bring in their collections and I just buy them out.
I've heard a lot of people get stuff from people, like this actual people come in there and they'll bring in a t-shirt and they always want to trade it for some shoes, right?
So I do offer store credit whenever you bring in clothes. I do offer a good amount so you can trade in for whatever else you like in the store.
You're doing store credit more than cash? Or?
Yeah, for sure. A lot more store credit than cash.
So some of his pieces here, man, you can see you got the Atlanta stuff. I always love it. I have tons of it myself, but I can definitely tell as time goes on, it's starting to slowly disappear. I mean, we're getting on 30 years with this type of stuff. You got this other, you know, Olympic, USA stuff. What other vintage pieces? I mean, you have a lot of, I see like Kiss. I saw Freaknik back there. Those are other pieces that you also specialize in. Would you say is jerseys? Like, what vintage pieces do you feel you kind of specialize in?
I specialize in a lot of like the essential basic pieces. So like Nike vintage, we got Tommy vintage, Guess vintage, a lot of the windbreakers too. They're all from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. If you look at the tags, they're all just OG vintage.
All right, so one other part of the store, of course, and all around the store in general, is tons of sneakers that you sell, like tons of them. How have you seen the sneaker game in general and the sneaker culture over the past couple of years now, like as far as from the aspect of being a reseller?
I feel like the demand of sneakers has gotten really high. Of course, like the prices change too. Like prices on sneakers are crazy. You want a basic pair of Jordans, they're at least $300. Some Dunks, at least $200, $250.
I would definitely say the dynamic of what is selling is different too, because if I was to come in here maybe 2-3 years ago, it'd be more Yeezys. Now it's Jordan 1s is everywhere, right?
Yeah, now everyone wants Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 3s.
Do you feel like, cause I know, for instance, like stores like GameStop and stuff, they make the most money and use the games. Would you say that's kind of similar for as a reseller? Do you find yourself making more money on dead stock or a very near dead stock or used like once? Like, how do you feel?
I do buy a lot of gently used items, so those are where I guess like the most money is made, because I could buy them for a little lower price and then sell them for, I guess, closer to dead stock price, but still a good price on where people would want to buy it.
So we see this is just one part. Like, there's more over there. You know, until you can show them like the other shoes around there, of course. Tons up here on the top. So we got like maybe what, if you had to guess, 100, 200?
We have around like 200 pairs.
200 pairs.
Yeah.
Out of that, give me a percent. What was bought at retail price versus what you had to buy? You had to spend a little bit of resale money.
I think retail prices, like, I can't buy at retail prices because a lot of people just like want more money now when they sell sneakers, and so a lot of.
Well, I'm saying even like, have you went on Nike and got them or something like that? What have you in here probably gotten at a retail price versus what you had to pay a little bit out of the pocket yourself to acquire? People would probably think you being the reseller here, like you're over here botting it up and killing it, like when in probably reality, I'm pretty sure you have to deal with some of the same things that a normal customer would have to deal with it, which is the sold out of every single shoe. So what would you say percent wise is?
Probably like 1%, because
so majority of this is bought at some above price.
Above resale, yeah.
One thing that I definitely find funny in general, I watch a lot of Pawn Stars, and I was curious like how it is with you as well. When someone is buying or selling you a shoe, how much are they trying to resell it for? Are they trying to resell it for the price that you're probably pretty much trying to sell for? How do you come up with the price of what you're willing to buy it and versus how much you're trying to sell it? Say for instance, they got a pair of Lightning 4s. How much was the retail on those? 220. Okay, the retail is 220. I might be off 225, whatever, but I think it's 220. They buy it for 220. Let's say that they're going for 400. How do you usually judge like where you want to spend on it, so you can make enough money and the customer can make enough money?
I try to go in like the middle, so where they can make enough money and then I could still make money on top of that.
Okay. So yeah, man, I appreciate you letting us come through. We're actually gonna look around the shop, see what's going on. I know you're about to open up, so I want to let you go ahead and get back to work. We're gonna get some shots around the store. We might pick something up along the way. Down below in the description, we will leave the address to G1's clothes, so you guys can check it out, as well as his Instagram, his Twitter. And I appreciate you guys. Leave a like and a comment down below and let us know where you'd like to go next, man. Let's get straight to it. So I wanted to do a little quick look around at the whole shop and see what's going on. I know right here, I believe is just straight vintage. Like this whole entire thing is kind of vintage. So I wanted to go look at some of the pieces that G1's got, see if there's anything that I want. There's actually something crazy that just happened too. I'm gonna show you guys that a little later in this video, but off the rip, Pollen's on deck. I already got these, but definitely one of my favorite releases of the year. 300, it's not that bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking them would be like a little bit more than that. 220 for the 6.5. You got some of the old school Concords. I'm really looking for a pair of Yeezy slides, bro. That's what I really need, size 9, because my pair, unfortunately, got jugged at the wedding. Yo, DJ, that's $30 here. That's probably $60 up there, boy. You might need to do some little something, man.
Little shopping spree.
Cause DJ, he kicks up in Athens. This is they stuff though. Get up here on a good deal, flip it up there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to move that stuff out here, man. You gotta know how to move that. You got the Mickey Mouse on deck. You know what I'm saying? I honestly was actually trying to get my hands on these. I was trying to see, because Harrison recently got this. I was trying to see if Harrison was willing to trade it because he had this pair in my size. It was these actually though. These. I got the high top, so I'm good to go. So we got some of the jerseys here. I think this is Al Harrington, I think. One of the ones that I actually really liked and I saw a little bit of it hemmed out was this one. Old school Atlanta Thrashers. I actually own the Thrashers jersey. That's too big for me, but definitely iconic piece right here, man, to add. They took away all we had, bro. These are nice too. Tito, the man behind the camera, is a big time dunk fanatic, and I told him, I want to say back in 2018, I told him, I said, Tito, your days are numbered because eventually they were going to take that away from y'all. This is what I really need, man. I'm curious to know if I had a size 10 though, because I know they run small or something. I have to see. These are also, bro. Yeah, I can't. These are 400. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Let me just check it out, man. This is sad that I have to even do this, bro. Like, but I'm having to do this for a reason. It was a 10. I might have to get these, bro. Kites bought these for me as a wedding gift. Somebody jugged it on the wedding. Like something happened. I lost it on the wedding day. And this is the same color too. And I was wearing these like all the time. But the reason why they got jugged was because I had left them underneath the table and I forgot all about them. And then like the cleaners, they never saw it or nothing after that.
In the room?
Yeah, in the room. All right. I remember this was a big time thing back in the day. This specific drop, yeah. I remember when this dropped. It was that one, and then the purple and vault black one dropped along with that. It was going crazy. We already looked at this, but I can't come get this now. It's just too much going on. And then this is all you said, like regular, like more current, streetwear. Babe, the name.
Pieces in there too.
Yankees.
Gotta get
I actually, oh yeah, it's the old school, boy. High school, boy. I had the M&M's one. I had the black M&M's, yep. Also, guys, I have a new other show that's coming up soon. You stay tuned on that, definitely, because I might be coming back up here for that show to pop that one off as well. But we have, like I said, some other stuff, you know what I'm saying, some Kiss tees. He has a lot of rap tees, you know what I'm saying, Kiss, and of course some more sneakers. Right now when it comes to Jordans though, I'm kind of good on the Jordan tip, like 400.
Can't do it.
Can't do it for me?
Like you stepped on some things.
Can Nicole do that? I still want these, man.
Yeah, I'm still looking at those.
Yeah, he's still like,
I'm waiting on the price to come down on those.
So let me show y'all this, man. Tell y'all this story, right? This is no cap at all. This actually happened before we even started filming. So I had a box of jerseys, but they were like old trash jerseys in my garage, but I also was going through doing my spring cleaning. I don't know what's going on. I was doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of stuff, and basically I let Tito go through it, let my dad go through stuff, and other people go through stuff to grab what they want, things they saw, and they grabbed everything. And I dropped stuff off at Goodwill. I've dropped stuff off at, what's the other place? Plato's Closet. I come in here today, the first thing I see is this. I don't even know, but I own this jersey. I saw this at this store and straight up said, yo, G1, I think I might have accidentally threw this in with the batch of everything else that I sold or gave away at Goodwill and all that, because I've never in my life seen this jersey anywhere else. Size 48, my size, Nick Van Exel, number 9 jersey. I've never seen this at all. I told you on like this, and he said, bro, I owe you that, you good. Like, someone brought it to him for like, they were selling it for like a stupid price too. But more than likely what happened is I accidentally sent that off to Goodwill, and this got back to his store randomly, and I'm at his store now, like on some random stuff. Like, this probably would have been gone by a week. How long you had it for?
I've had it for a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, for a couple. Okay, well, thank you for no one for buying this. But I think what happened is I accidentally sent this off. It got back here. Now, I'm gonna show you something, by the way. So this is a video I did a while back. Like I said, I don't normally wear this jersey anymore because of how old it is, but as you can see, that's the Lakers number 9. Now, G1, if there's some way somehow that I get home and that's the same exact one still sitting there, that's some freak accident stuff. But I know by this size of 48 champions and all that, and the fact that it's just, I never seen this ever in my life anywhere else. It's Nick Van Exel. But basically, as I stated, I think what had happened was this jersey got put in one of the boxes of the spring cleaning, because I was keeping this in my garage, like in a box. Somehow, some way, it's here now.
Yeah, it's your lucky day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just my gift to you.
Yes, I appreciate that,
yours.
man. Yes, man, because I told him, I said he had it for $350. I don't give a damn. If it was $500, I would have begged and pleaded a little bit with it, but I had to do what I had to do with it. This is a very sentimental piece from my stepfather who passed away. This was something that he gave me. I've had it put up, but now I know I got to put it like up even more, because I can never let this happen again. If this was someone else or somewhere else, I would have never known. I would have just been looking maybe a couple months later, and then, you know, DJ, you gave me the 8. I still got the case that I bought. I just haven't put it in the case yet. So this is a sign from me that I need to go ahead and put these up in a case and frame and put them in my room. So I want to say thank you, sir.
No problem.
And I'm gonna pay for those. That's what I'm getting today. I'm getting those. I'm getting my slides because Kais, he did it for me, and it is only right that I get those back as well. So I would have been buying back 2 pieces of items that I lost. My own jersey and these Yeezy slides. Like, bro, I need to get my life together pretty much. I'm slacking out here, bro. I gotta buy these and replace it in my mind that these are the ones that he got for me. So it is what it is. But you have my size and the color, so everything happens for a reason, man. Everything happens for a reason. So salutes to G1s. Check them out. Let them know Tony D sent you, man. You get 70% off. I'm playing. I can't help you that much now. So also, guys, I wanted to show this Freaknik tee. How much you doing? This is like 3?
This one's at 450.
4, yeah. These go crazy. These are very high demand. I already know the deal. All eyes on me. These are big time. Are you good friends at all with Leo and them from Versus?
Yeah, I know them.
Leo got tons of them, man.
They were actually a pretty big inspiration for me.
Okay, so listen, hey Leo, y'all doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a great store and inspiration from them, and they're just good people, man. Leo actually opened up my bank account to Tony D2 Wild. When I met Leo, he was working at Wells Fargo, and we were both talking about like what we were going to be doing, and he was telling me he was starting up a vintage shop, because it was called, I think, Vintage Solutions or something back in the day.
Yeah.
and then it turned into Versus. And then this Kiss one, I like this one a lot. This one's dope. 900. So where do you kind of get to gauge the price? Like, do you look at other Kiss that sold on eBay or something and kind of gauge it off that?
I just look
and
around
the albums
the
and all that. This one's dope. It's all over front and back.
Like these tees, like you can't find anywhere.
Yeah, no, I've never. This almost not in a bad way, but it looks like something that we recreated now.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like how this T-shirt is. It's like the print, like still great condition, and
then you look at the tag.
That's what you know.
That 80s tag, and then you look at the stitching on here, single stitch.
okay, yep. Those are the type of things that will tell you the age pretty much because of this different type of sewing and all that. Oh, this is made by Lee, so this is some age to it. How old is this one?
This is a 90s piece.
Okay.
Tupac
They'll be
Biggie.
greatly missed. Wow.
Some OG fadings on it.
Yeah, that's dope. That's the thing about the vintage, bro. They don't fade like as easily, even if they're 20, 30 years old. It's insane. All right, guys, so I want to give a huge shout out once again to G1 for letting me come through and, you know, pop things off with this new series. Let them know your address again.
It's 2628 Pleasant Hill Road, Suite 200. We're located right in front of Walmart on Pleasant Hill, and we're open 12 to 7 every day.
You can't miss it, man. Salutes once again. Stay tuned for episode 2. Hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.